We want to show you what's happening right now. These are some pictures just coming in from Doha in Qatar, where we're hearing from now explosions that were reported earlier. Iran is now saying it has attacked an American airbase in Qatar. It's a huge airbase in Qatar, in Doha. It's got about 11,000 soldiers stationed there, and it is a pivotal place where the Americans deploy air resources, big Air Force base there. And now Iran is saying it has attacked that air base, and you're seeing some of the results here. Obviously, the base would have some very sophisticated anti-missile technology and protection at the base itself. But we're looking at some examples of some of the missiles now flying through the air, where, of course, it is nighttime in Qatar. Iranian state television is saying it was a successful response to American aggression. Qatar had closed its airspace earlier. We know there are also some Canadians stationed in the region. This is likely what we're seeing, the first signs of retaliation by Iran against the United States after that massive bombing attack by the U.S. on several of Iran's key nuclear sites over the weekend. So again, this is just coming in. We're going to continue to follow it as we get more information, both from the United States, and also we'll continue to track what Iran is saying. This is now the day 10 of this war that started between Israel and Iran, but the United States getting directly involved over the weekend.
Well, this one isn't good. Looks like Iran has made up their mind and they're going to retaliate. It looks like they're preparing to fire at American bases here in the next coming minutes. And sure enough, not even minutes later, it has been reported that there have been 6 missiles launched towards U.S. bases in Qatar. Welcome to World War III.
Breaking news right now. Axios has confirmed that Iran has begun its retaliation against the United States, firing at least 6 ballistic missiles at a United States military base located in Qatar. This is a very significant development. The missiles are likely scheduled to strike this military base in a matter of minutes because of how close Iran is to Qatar. The airspace over Qatar has been closed. Donald Trump has convened his national security team, likely in the Situation Room right now, to discuss possible retaliation against Iran, whether or not the United States will strike back. Earlier reporting suggested that Donald Trump's response to any Iranian strike on a U.S. military base, for example, this one in Qatar, will depend on whether or not any American civilian is injured and or killed. We will see what happens. We don't know the impacts, but the missiles have been launched. The Iran has officially retaliated and attacked the United States. Spread the word. I'm going to have minute-by-minute updates for you all night or all day, so subscribe to my Substack at the link in my bio to support and follow.
Iran has just launched 6 ballistic missiles towards Qatar, the United States military air base located there in the region. Friends, this is extreme breaking news and developing fast. Iran has fired at least 6 ballistic missiles directly at a U.S. military base in Qatar. And those missiles could hit any minute due to how close Iran is to Qatar. Qatar has now closed its airspace. Military forces across the region are now on red alert. This attack is in direct retaliation after the United States bombed 3 of their nuclear sites. And now President Trump is holding a national security meeting in the Situation Room this very moment. Friends, this is not a drill. This is direct war footing between Iran and the United States. Airspace is locked down. Missiles are flying and on the way. Decisions are being made right now. Friends, this is extreme breaking news. Please follow and stay up to date for more. I will keep you updated.
I'm looking now, major cases of GPS jamming in Qatar and other Gulf states. Iran is bombing Qatar. Let's bring in now Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon. You and I started talking about this about more than an hour ago now. Are we where your sources are telling you that we thought we'd be? Have we gone someplace that we're at least prepared to deal with?
Well, Harris, right now what we can tell from open source reporting on Twitter, you can see imagery of about what we're told from Israeli sources are 6 ballistic missiles that have been fired from Iran towards Qatar. As you know, as we discussed, the Al Udeid base, the largest U.S. Base in the Middle East, is about 40 miles from the capital of Qatar, from Doha. You can see the night skies over Doha right now, and there are explosions in the air. Some of those may be air defense defense missiles, Patriot missiles, trying to intercept those ballistic missiles. We have no indications of impact at this point. As you and I discussed before, there were satellite images from last week of Al Udeid, where the U.S. normally has a large number of transport planes, refueling planes, that those tarmacs had been emptied of those warplanes. But Al Udeid normally would have 10,000 U.S. troops based there. There had been warnings to U.S. embassy staff to shelter in place and at other embassies across Doha. We also now are learning that the airspace over UAE, the United Arab Emirates, where the United States military has another large military base, that airspace has been closed. And we also understand there could be an imminent threat to U.S. troops and personnel at bases in Iraq. That, if you remember, just 5 years ago, Iran fired ballistic missiles, dozens of them, at U.S. troops in the wake of Qasem Soleimani's killing. So a lot of intelligence warnings. We brought it to you on air just a little while ago, and now it seems that those explosions are being heard over the capital of Qatar.